Hi guys, Faces here. Today we're going to talk about weird behaviors on planes. So we're going to talk about two stories. The first one is going to be about a woman who has apparently opened a sort of petition for planes to actually make sure that fat people are treated or are feeling better on the plane or being more comfortable on the plane. And the second one is going to be about a man who was tired of hearing a baby crying on the plane. So, first of all, I am going to be clear, I am not against fat people. I'm not scared when I make my videos, by the way. I don't have anything. I think if you're courageous enough to not actually realize that it's not good for your health to be too fat, it's your life, do whatever you want to do. It's not healthy enough to be too skinny, it's not healthy enough to be too fat. If you are too fat, chances are you eat too much. I know some people, they don't eat much, but they get fat anyway. These are rare cases around the planet. It's not every other person. It's not one of the two people that actually has that kind of a disease. Most people that are super fat, it's just because they eat too much, they don't work out. That's it, and I stand by it. But if you want to be fat, just be fat. So, the first person we're going to talk about, her name is Jae Bae. This is her YouTube channel. So we are going to listen to her and her talking about her petition, whatever. So let's just listen to this video first.
Have you heard stories of plus-size travelers being ridiculed, humiliated, or even removed from flights because of their size? It's a common fear among the plus-size community, and it's absolutely unacceptable. Join my petition calling on the FAA to require all airlines to have a written official customer of size policy for plus-size travelers. This policy will provide accessible additional seats, clear communication, reimbursement, accommodations, and employee training. As my petition states, all plus-size passengers should be provided with an additional seat or 2 or 3 depending on their size and need during a flight for comfort. Under this policy, airlines should also offer a straightforward refund process for those who are buying additional seats independently. Under this policy, employees must be trained to handle sensitive situations and provide appropriate customer service. Sign this petition to demand that airlines take concrete steps towards making air travel more inclusive and accommodating for all passengers. Let's ensure that everybody can fly comfortable without fear of discrimination. Sign my petition now. Link in.
Yes, people. So if you're skinny, whatever. If you're fat, they should give you 2 seats or 3 seats because you decided that no, you gotta eat more, you want to eat more. So the FAA should go and support the fact that you on this planet, you already have the money to eat more. Maybe you have not heard about Somalia when people don't even have enough to eat. It means you have so much that you can eat that much food and try to make sure that they accommodate you when they don't give you a place on the plane. They have to find you a hotel room. They probably have to give you the penthouse because you know that room there, down there, you don't like that room, do you? Isn't that just insane that you decide to push yourself by eating the Nico avocados and then the rest of us actually have to go along with it? I travel a lot. Sometimes when somebody who is a bit heavier than me sits next to me or even on a bus, the person takes a part of your seat. It's annoying. Sometimes we complain, sometimes we don't complain, sometimes we know that, okay, our little non-ass existence will suffice on half a seat and we don't say anything. But we pay the same amount for a plane ticket. And you're using half my seat. So if they're about to actually make better seats for you on the plane, they should actually accommodate us on the plane and we should pay less because we are less heavier on the plane than you. But I don't understand. And again, I'm not against fat people. If you're fat and happy, be fat and happy. But this is the same woman. This is the first time I come on her channel. And this is her home video.
Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Jalen. I'm known as Jae Bae Productions and Jae Bae Official on social media. I'm a plus-size travel blogger, content creator, freelance writer, and body positive advocate. I make videos about plus-size travel, plus-size fashion, lifestyle, and so much more. I would love for you to follow me along on my journey. You can reach me on socials at Jae Bae Productions and at Jae Bae Official. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for all the plus size travel content that your heart desires.
For me, if I want to see travel, I'll see travel, and I don't need people to be skinny. I don't need people to be plus size. I don't need anything of this thing. I don't care. I want to see the travel side. But when somebody is actually using something about them that is not common for them to push their channel, I feel a bit awkward about that. The thing that shocks me the most about the video,
You can reach me on social.
let me actually just blow that up. She is wearing oxygen mask, body positive advocate, and you have to wear a oxygen mask to talk on your first video. I don't know if this is normal. I don't know if they go together, because clearly you can't breathe by yourself. You need help breathing. How can you need help breathing and want us to support you being fat? Somebody actually said that if you don't like yourself enough, why should anybody actually like you? Because you don't love yourself enough if you actually can't actually work out and need to go buy something to help you breathe. If you're skinny or you're not fat and you have like other issues, but clearly you have to wear that because you are heavy. If the FAA goes, first of all, the FAA, I'm sure they will never really go along with this. If you know you want to be fat and you have the money to buy 2 seats, because let me tell you something, these people, when they will get 2 or 3 seats to sit, they will ask for the food for that second seat or third seat. They're like, oh, we have 2 seats now. We need 2 trays of food. And then you're not going to be able to complain. Anyway, let's go to the second part of the video. This gentleman who has been complaining about hearing baby crying on the plane.
So is the baby! Okay, so poor man.
This morning, it's a mid-air meltdown of epic.
I like the person is like, the baby is screaming and he's like, you're screaming, man. It's like, so is the baby! And it's like, you're a man, you're not a baby, why are you screaming? But the lady next to him, she was so embarrassed though. But just let's watch the video. Sorry, let's watch the video.
Proportions aboard one Southwest flight, not just from the baby on board, but also from an adult passenger.
Lower that baby's voice.
This passenger seen losing his cool after a baby was crying for an extended period of time. Flight attendants pleading with him to stop yelling.
No, that's not, no.
It's hilarious. Imagine me sitting in a plane like this and somebody just trying to like compete with a crying baby. Like, what is going on in this world? What is going on?
All of a sudden, this guy just started screaming on the top of his lungs. It was definitely a good 5 minutes or so. And it was just getting worse and worse and worse.
You want me to scream? You want me to scream? Scream. Please stop the baby.
The Fort Lauderdale.
Please stop the baby, he said. I mean, this guy's just crazy though. We all know that you can't stop a baby from crying.
Bound flight landing in Orlando and all the passengers forced to deplane. As for that adult passenger, he was met by security at the gate. Southwest releasing a statement saying, "We commend our crew for exhibiting outstanding professionalism while handling a challenging situation, and we appreciate the patience of our other customers on board who had to experience the behavior."
Anyway, this is hilarious. I understand, when you're on a flight, on a bus, or you want sometimes to just, shut off work or sleep, or it is annoying sometimes to hear a baby cry, especially these babies who cry. They cry for so long. It's like this is their thing, crying for hours. It is difficult, but they're babies. I mean, you're an old person. I'm sure you've seen babies before. Why are you throwing tantrums on the plane? And it's like, make this baby stop crying. If she could, or if he could, I don't know who had the baby, they certainly would, because seriously, when babies cry like that, even their parents are embarrassed. They just don't know what to do. And you can't control a baby from crying. So how are you, an old person, yelling because the baby is actually crying? It's getting ridiculous, people. It is getting ridiculous. We are going to see everything. Every time you think you can't see something on this planet, you actually see it. And it's not even shocking anymore. A baby is now no longer allowed to cry. That is a sad situation. And the man actually went at some point, I got right. Well, so does the baby. Anyway, tell me what you think in the comment section. Like, subscribe, and like it all I want to. And I hope you keep it well. Don't cry on a plane if a baby's crying. Don't do that because obviously you'll get arrested. I'll see you in the next one. Face Lucia. Ciao.